I'm here with Xtra at the corner of Church and Wellesley Streets in downtown Toronto. We're here because a huge crowd is gathering to show their support during the candlelight vigil to remember the lives lost due to transphobic and homophobic bullying.
I really can't help but feel the urge to take the grief that comes from these experiences and really attempt to transform it into that motivational energy and that incredible community spirit that's being shown here tonight.
In this community saved my life. I look around and it is hard for me to even feel sadness. I feel sadness towards these youth who died, of course, but I am so proud to be here, and I'm so proud of this community.
We want to send out the message that it does get better, but what would you say specifically?
I think first and foremost, tell somebody, right? Bullying exists, and I think as queer people, we don't want to tell others that we're being bullied and being called a fag or a dyke. And I think, so first and foremost, tell people. Second, things do get better. There's a lot of love and support and resources out there. So please, for example, call the Youth Line, right? Check out our website at www.youthline.ca and send us an email, and we'd love to listen, right, and be there for you.
The vigil ended with a march towards Queen's Park, where marchers were demanding one thing:
violence and the silence on homophobic violence.
A few months ago, and you'll remember that Dalton McGuinty did one of his maybe not so rare flip-flops on the issue of a new curriculum that was going to be introduced here to Toronto District School Board schools. Do you remember that? Do you remember that curriculum? Do you remember the moral panic that was in the media based on very few complaints from very influential evangelical Christians? These deaths that are happening are of course individual, unique stories, just like the ones we heard earlier, but they happen in a system, and they happen in a context that is transphobic, homophobic, and heterosexist.
I'm going to read the names of the young people we have lost. After we name those names, we're going to ask for 2 minutes of silence. Tyler Clementi, 18. He was a fine young man and a distinguished musician. Raymond Chase, 19. A sophomore of culinary arts. Jeanine Blanchette, 21. She was a personal support worker who worked in a home for adults with disabilities. She was a deep thinker who wrote poetry. Her mom said she was good at reading people. Chantal Dube, age 17. She was a supportive friend.